Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The misconception that we're going to discuss today vis-a-vis Islamic dietary directives concerns hunting of animals and birds, etc., and eating those hunted down animals and birds. Now, it is generally understood, and of course this is a misconception, that if you're hunting an animal, then it is necessary that once you have shot that animal with your gun, and you have to find that animal in alive, and then you have to slaughter it by saying Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, the standard takbir, and slaughtering it in a way that all the blood it is completely drained out. Other than that, people think that if the animal is found dead, and then they cannot consume that animal simply because takbir had not been said and simply because it was not slaughtered in the proper way. Now, this is not entirely correct, and this is a misconception, because you see, in this case, what is essential is that one has to ascertain whether that animal or whether that bird died of blood loss caused by the bullet wound or not. And of course, if the other condition, which is of course saying takbir, is also fulfilled by saying Bismillah, Allahu Akbar right at the time that the trigger is pulled, then that condition is also satisfied. And so therefore, if one says Bismillah, Allahu Akbar at the time that the trigger is pulled, and when he reaches the place where he finds that animal dead, he is reasonably certain that his death was caused, the death of that animal was caused because of blood loss by the wound inflicted by one's gun, then even if that animal is found dead, then it should not be regarded as maita or dead, and it can be consumed, it can be eaten, and there is no such prohibition regarding it. So in a nutshell, we can say that killing an animal with a bullet, and if we find that animal to be dead, with the condition, of course, that the trigger had been pulled by saying Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, then this would not necessarily entail the fact that that animal is prohibited. Simply because if a person is reasonably or quite sure that the death of the animal was actually caused by the bullet wound which was inflicted by one's gun, then of course that animal can be consumed, and it could be regarded that the slaughtering way, the proper slaughtering way which is prescribed by the Sharia, has been followed, because that proper slaughtering way, of course, consists of two conditions, and one of them is that one has to say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, which of course one did when one pulled the trigger, and the second is that the animal should die of blood loss because of that slaughter. And so therefore, if a person is really reasonably certain that the bullet wound had caused that animal's death, then of course that animal can be consumed, and there is no reason for regarding such an animal to be prohibited. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات.